What up, though? Ibattle TV. Go to 7. It's your boy Marv One. Want to tell you what's going. All right, no. It's your boy Ledge, top tier podcast. Chill with me. We are going to talk about a card that I watched twice, 3 days, full weekend. I watched it twice because as I was doing my recap, things happened. I had to, stop. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna scrap it. Gave me a chance to watch things for a second time around. Most of the results are the same, but I can kind of get a little more in depth with this card. Guys of the Arena 7, Gods of the Arena 7 did happen. It was a dope event. Some highlight moments, some people that, I've heard about but never really got a chance to see. Some people I've never seen before or heard of. Either surprised me or underwhelm me. But that's the nature of battle rap. That's the nature of a card of this magnitude being for a whole weekend, Friday to Sunday. The ups and downs, mostly more ups than downs, a lot more highs and lows. Shout out to Lex. I always feel like I know Lex will even say it's not just him. It's a whole slew of people. So everybody that's working behind the scenes, props to you guys. And I was thankful that I was able to witness this, man. So I'm going to get right into it. Y'all know how I get down, though. I don't give away bars, unless it was something that really just stood out. And I have to, bring it up to get to another point or, some type of other, standout moment to kind of connect it to. But usually I stay away from bars. That's what the ITV Battle app is for. Get the app if you don't. It's not just the best battle rap app. It's one of the best, the way it functions, the way they got it set up. They're still making even more improvements to it. Their archives. It is such a clean and dope app. And if you love battle rap, you got everything you want on there. They ain't paying me to sell that. That's just real shit. So. Salute to them guys, but we're going to get right into it, man. I'm going to flow through this shit. No, you're not going to see any edits. None of that. I'm just going to go off memory. If you battlers, because I'm going to tag you battlers on here, y'all ain't safe. I'm going to let y'all know how I feel. And if you guys disagree, let me know in the comments or in the, the iBattle got their own Facebook group. Just let me know. Let me know where I'm, we're all capable of being screw ups. Nobody's flawless, so let me know. But I'm gonna kick it off. You see the top joint was the green. That was day one. So you can go right there. And there was a battle that happened that wasn't even on this card. You don't even see the name listed. I believe Preem Cash, and I don't have any notes. Preem Cash versus, because he said his name. He kept name flipping a lot. It was Lockhart. If that's wrong, my fault. But I could have sworn, I think it's Lockhart. But anyway, it's Lock something. And it ain't Loch Ness. I think it's Lockhart. Because all right. Lockhart. I'm just running with it. Fuck it. Preem won that. If I remember correctly, that was a one. Was that a one round? I think that was a one. It was a lot of ones, a lot of threes. It was some threes that I didn't expect to be 3 rounders. It was 1 rounders I didn't expect to be 1 rounders. That's our battle, man. They zig when you think they about to zag. That shit is dope to me. But Preem was just more comfortable. He was punch heavy. Like I said, name flips. His punching wasn't the most electrifying, most dynamic, but it did enough to get the job done versus Lockhart, who just. There was a theme throughout this whole event. There was a theme of guys who might have said the doper shit who was the least comfortable. I repeat that. That's very poignant. And if you guys see the whole event, I think you'll understand what I'm saying. Because there's there's 2 battlers in particular that is the standard for what I'm talking about. Guys who may have on paper had the more potent shit, but seemed the least comfortable, the most shaky, the most choppy. Lockhart, his material was good. I feel like it was on par, but he showed a case of the yips, and he was just everywhere. I gave that battle, and it's hard. I'm not gonna say winners and losers for one rounders unless it's kind of definitive. This was one that was definitive. I gave that to Preem in my opinion, and yeah. Now when we get to the actual battles that I seen on the card, D-Loc versus Los Temp. They both from the West. I know them very well due to Nico, the voice of the West. Hey, anytime anybody, it's not just Ibattle, anytime you guys come to the West, if y'all don't tap in with Nico TV, to me it ain't official. Nico TV, if the voice of the West not at battles that are in the West, it's not official to me. I'm just, y'all can do with that what y'all will. Like the dude who was like there when real name Brandon was like coming, like when it was, I ain't know if that was his real name until, no, I'm just saying, shout out the real name Brandon. But next, like all these guys that are ringing off in the West, he was chopping up with them years ago. So if he ain't a part of it, I don't know how authentic West it is. But that's just my opinion. Shout out to my brother Nico. Los Temp, D-Loc. Los Temp, I've seen a lot. Veteran, witty, comical. He can when he's more serious, to me, he's better than when he's trying to get into the humor bag and show like that personality. But his personality was on full display in this one. D-Loc though, he's another one. He, to me, material, just penning and like the rapping in it, to me, he had better shit. But he lacked entertainment value. He lacked poise. He was choppy, stumbled, choked, and that cost him this battle. Like, you listen to the material, to me, he was saying way doper shit. I did like the little angle for a bit, or like the little prop that Los Temp brought out, mocking him and things like that. It was cool. But you can tell he was just more seasoned. He was way more comfortable looking into the camera, looking away, laughing, but when he got into like little pockets where he was like just rapping and being serious, it's kind of like with Young Gaddis. Like, people wanted her to be less jokey and more serious because when she's serious, her content is actually fire and it presents real danger to you. I can say that with Los Temp to a degree. But I got him winning. To me, this was clear. This was a 3-round battle. And it was that was a battle I thought it was gonna be 1. It was 3. And I think whatever rounds, I believe was the first for sure, D-Loc jammed up in. I think it was the 3rd. I gave him the 2nd for sure. But D-Loc, you're really nice, man. Just be more confident. You got that Geechee Gotti syndrome, the early Geechee, when he was like saying dope shit, but it didn't feel dope because he wasn't even looking his opponent in the eye. Like, you're looking everywhere, and your eyes a little squinted. It's like, it kind of reminded me of when B Magic, I knew he was about to like fuck up because he'd just be zooming and doing this, swaying back and forth, and it's like he's thinking of the next bar as he's rapping the bar he's rapping. It's like, I gotta get ahead of what I'm rapping about to make sure I'm on pace. You was doing a lot of that, man. And when you're comfortable with your material, you exude confidence and comfortability to the viewer. Like, to me, I was like, damn, is he okay? Even while you're saying dope shit, I'm like, oh, that's fire, but is he okay? So clean that up. You'll be dope. We got to fly through these, man. This was another one. Pros 1 versus Archduke Redcat. Now, Archduke Redcat, from what I understand, this was his first like official battle in person, face to face. I'm hearing he's like a TikTok sensation amongst the battle rap culture. Does a lot of like comedic things. Like, I think somebody said he battled a mannequin and things like that. How would that translate in person? Here's some little history with me though. I don't doubt that you can make those transitions. Now, this is a bit different than what he was doing, but there was a battle rapper, shout out to him, and I'll say his name after I get an example. We were in this Facebook group back when Facebook in general for battle rap was kind of on fire how Twitter is for battle rap right now. And back then, we used to have battle rap leagues where I will be from home, rap bars against my opponent, and so I would give it to someone who would edit it and make it round versus round. And it'd be fire shit. Now, granted, this is kind of like Math Hoffa's Legends Only, because you're able to give multiple takes. Even if you fuck up, nobody will know, right? But it kind of can prep you just for it's a false simulation, but a simulation nonetheless. So I would imagine rapping to a mannequin was similar in that light. But long story short, when we were doing that, somebody got on by that, and that person was Mr. Mills. And Mr. Mills' career is a career. He started doing that. I remember Milltown Blow from Spit That Heat was listening to his rounds. Like, yo, you actually fired. Come to Spit That Heat. Battle on Spit That Heat. Like, look at his resume. Mr. Mills' resume is kind of like, you got Verb on there? I think he got Verb. I know he got JC. I think he got Big Cannon. He got names off of battling from Facebook. So it's not, I guess my whole thing about his dude from TikTok or things like that, it's not, just wild to me that this is happening. And he's good. He's good. He is good, man. Red Cat, to me, he got some homeschool in him. And we'll get to homeschool much later. But he got some homeschool in him to where it's like this, it's awkward confidence. Or it's just confidence, maybe. Maybe I'm lacing it to try to, grade it on the curve, which I really don't like doing. And I hope to never do that. But it's just like sense of humor that I appreciate that. I don't know, depending on where you at, where you grew up listening to comedy at. It's quick. It's like he could be good on Curb Your Enthusiasm. There's some people that are good on totally scripted. Everything is catered to you. You just perform it. He's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Just give me like a canvas and let me work type of guy. He was funny, but he had gun bars that hit. He had just presence in his own way. Presence doesn't always mean physically opposing. I think people get that confused too. Like he got presence. Like just because, Twerk got it, Suge got it, but you can be a short guy. Like Prime Rex had presence, and he's shorter than the field. You know what I'm saying? So when I mean presence, it's just everybody is glued to you and what you're about to say and how you're going to say it, and everything is at a stop. And his first battle just felt like that. He just had control of his surroundings, and he had dope lines. I thought his best was his first, so I think what he does have to do is get better as the rounds progress. He had a little sequence in the third that I like when he was just rapping, like just pacing it up. But, I thought Pros won. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I thought his material was fucking outstanding. But, bruh, he probably looked the most uncomfortable out of all the battlers I've seen. Dude, he was moving around like he was just, y'all know that picture, the SpongeBob picture when it's like a twirl, like a whirlwind, like that swirl, that meme, and like I can't even find it, but y'all know the one I'm talking about. It's just real, like it's blurry and swirly. And it's like you in a trance, like you being hypnotized or some shit. That's how he was moving. Like when you moving like that, I know you nervous. When you're looking down and not looking at your opponent, I know you're nervous. All of these coughs. Like I hope you ain't got, man. I pray that you good, because he was coughing, but his material was fucking fire. Every time he caught some steam, something happened, and that's unfortunate, man. Truly unfortunate. I gave that battle to Archduke. He's good. Watch out for him. I'm going to have him on the show. Somebody going to see this and say that they was talking about him first, when it was probably me. But that happens a lot. Happened with Knox, happened with Real Sick. Everybody too. But anyway, and actually Lex is the credit. He's discovering these guys truly. So he's first. But, I'm talking about from a media standpoint. It's your boy. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and keep it moving, man. Shout out to both of them. Like I said, Pros, you got it, bro. You just got to be more confident that you got it. Very Steve, I'm like I know him, but very XQZ-ish. Like, be confident in what you're saying, because trust your material, because it's really good. All right. Fibo versus Cool Peoples was a goodie. Both of them was choppy though. I don't know who had the better material because there was some points. Cool Peoples is nice. I think I liked his material a little bit more, but I felt like, or hopefully I'm saying Fibo or Fibu. I think it's Fibo. Hope I'm saying it correctly. But I feel like he had like more of the haymakers. Round per round, if we're grading it, just you're counting everything. You're counting jabs, body shots, all that shit from a percentage standpoint. I feel like Cool Peoples was getting to his points much quicker in less amount of time. Whereas Fibo was more about build up, structure, and like real angles against him. But again, both of them were pretty choppy. That's a battle. If that battle was clean material wise, you're talking about one of the maybe top 5 battles in this whole weekend, in my opinion, just based off the material and how it was a really good back and forth, even with those stumbles and stoppages and things of that nature. I want to see them again. Cool Peoples I've seen twice. I think it's my first time seeing Fibo or Fabo or Feebles. Fibo. Let me know. I'm sorry. Do not kill me. Do not kill me. I got bars too. Like y'all just because y'all gonna say something crazy, and I'm just gonna have like a top tier diss to everybody in Ibattle. Don't fuck with me. Do not fuck with me. Respect. Hey, you got drop your pen right now. Drop your pen. Do not play. We not doing that. All right, so that was a good one, man. Like I said, if that was clean, it would be so high up there to me with one of the top battles of this weekend. This battle just wasn't it, and I'm gonna talk about it. Was it Devos and Grady? Grady sounds so much like Mike P, and it was funny that it was mentioned in this battle. This is my first time seeing Grady, but being that somebody mentioned it, I feel like this has been said to him before. He kind of never, but he like because when I left the computer for a bit to go, I got a dog, so I went to go take care of my dog, so I had it just playing, and I was like, damn, what Mike P battle was this? When I came back, I was like, oh shit, this battle like. The pay-per-view stream is still running on everything. So that just took me by mistake. So I had to play it back from the beginning of the battle. It was lacking. The first round was cool. A lot of the teeth jokes, things like that. That was dope. That was funny. But nothing substantial after that. The substance, the attacks, the approach, just I don't know. That battle was missing something. I actually thought Grady, I don't know if he edged it or I just liked what he was saying more because he was kind of sticking to what he does as opposed to trying to be a little too creative and like pick apart things that the casual listener might not care about in this particular instance. I know people are very particular and very convenient in when they care about an angle and when they don't. So I think Grady might edge it, but I need to see them two again. If you guys from Ibattle, fans of Ibattle, got better showings for both parties, send them to me so I can watch. I'm not one to just say this is who you are based off of my first watch of you. I don't roll like that. But shout out to you two gentlemen. Here's one I fucked with. Pathogenic versus Father Focus. Oh my, this was a good one. But I'm not gonna lie, at the same time, I thought Pathogenic was taking off on Father. Father Focus was to beat a lot of the other guys on this card on that day one. He ran against the wrong one, bro. Pathogenic. I think Pathogenic's from Canada, cause I feel like I seen him on what's that league that be in Canada? It's the league that Yasmin be on. It's the lead Yasmin. Shout out to Yasmin. I feel is it Beast Wars? The fuck is that? See, I'm not gonna edit this, so I can't even like stop. You know, I'm gonna do it. Y'all gonna stop watching me? Stop listening. Y'all, I don't give a fuck. From Detroit, West Side, stop watching me then. That's how we doing that. Fuck out of here, man. Is it Beast Mode? Beast Mode. That's where he's from. Shout out to Beast Mode. I feel like I seen him on there. I could be wrong, but whenever I saw him, he was nice. He wasn't this nice. He might have had some of the best material overall in day one. He was lighting Father Focus ass up. I believe Lou Castro hosted. This is one Lou Castro hosted. I think CJA was there. They both was going crazy over his material. He was nice. Father Focus, I want to say the first 2 rounds made it competitive. But by the maybe the first. By the second, it got bad. The third, it stayed bad. It got bad, then it stayed bad. Pathogenic, you're going to see a lot of Ibattle, like, kind of mainstays say your name on either a battle or on Facebook, somewhere, because they was watching. If they wasn't watching, hopefully they watching this, and they go watch. You need to be reckoned with. I like what I heard. Like what I saw, the confidence, the poise, just the structure. I didn't know where where you was going with your punches. I love that. I had no clue where you was going with some of this shit. Even with the father flips, which could be predicted, but the shit with the Pope and that shit he said about the Pope, I forgot the line. See, that's why I don't want to recite. Oh, that might. Hey, Pathogenic, you chill out there, man. You chill out. You doing a lot right now. You chill out. That was really good showing. Who else was on his card? Jack versus Fox. Fox. Jack 30. Like, Jack 30 respectfully. And here's the thing about Jack. It's weird, man, because he is one of the most inconsistent, I mean that respectfully, inconsistent performers I've watched a lot of battles of recently. It started out, I think, against Profane. It was like Profane, Ron Compton, and somebody else. Like, 1 minute I'm like, this battle ain't it. This is some hidden character shit. The next battle he's in, I'm like, yo, he's wilding. Then the next battle, I'm like, this is light. And then the next battle, I'm like, oh my. He was in that, he is kind of taking off on Kid right now. He's taking off on the homie. And with Fox, man, you yell very powerful shit when it hits. That's going to be your calling card. You just have to make sure the bar. And if you're an Indigo with Archangel and Def the Kid and those guys, you should become really elite with just bar quality sooner than later, because those guys got it. You have it in pockets, but I think maybe you came into the games, and this happens naturally, that people focus so much on performance because everybody wants to translate with a crowd in a big stage, that the bar quality is just lacking a little something. It might be with the setups. Sometimes it can be drag. Sometimes you just chop something off and get to the point. I look at Jay Murder. Jay Murder is good at that. Sometimes he'll have a long build up and get to a punch that's powerful, but then in between he's stacking like 2s and 4s and just trying to get you out of there with that aggressive voice, that, powerful tone. It can play to your advantage when you're manipulating it with 2s and 4s, and then the build up that got 8 to 10, and then you hit. Gotta get that in there. But Jack was on one, man. I like this version of Jack. Wasn't trying to be angled, cute with it. Sometimes he tried to get a little too cute, a little too. Just rap, bro. You a really good rapper. Just rap. He did it, man. Jack. Yeah, I got Jack. Syntax. Oh, Bob Barker. You dangerous motherfucker, you. Dangerous. That was just me sipping a drink. I'm not gonna promote it because they ain't paying me. Yeah, I'm on that type of time now. I'm bougie. This was one of them ones. I love this, but I wanted to watch it again when it was over, but I know I had like a short time to get all these battles out the way. Bro, they had some fucking, oh my goodness. Let me tell you this little motherfucker named Syntax. Hey, Syntax, come here, man. You trying it. I see what you're doing, Syntax. I see what you're doing. You trying to put people on notice over there. I see it. Watch your mouth. I don't like how you be talking to people. I don't like it. You be talking to people like you about to body slam them right after you say some shit to them. Like you be talking like you talk like you ain't pocket size. Like what the hell is going? Yo, Syntax. I feel like you talking about me when you talk like that. I feel like it's personal. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, Bob, you don't really have to battle. You know that, right? Like you don't have to battle. Cause I don't like the shit you said to my homie Syntax. Yeah. I'm talking to both of you, motherfuckers, man. What y'all gonna do about West Side Detroit? I'm tired of y'all. Y'all be talking y'all was talking a little crazy to each other, man. This battle was really good. It's tough. I do know that Bob did have moments where he had to get it back, and it kind of fucked up the rhythm of what it was on the way to clearly battle of the weekend. I mean, not battle of the week, maybe battle of the weekend, but for sure battle of day one. It was there. I really like the content in this battle. A few critiques. Who am I to critique, right? The last time I battled, I don't even think they were making iPhones yet. So, what do I know, right? But again, I think with Bob, it's really only just being clean. His material wasn't lacking. His pacing wasn't lacking. His performance wasn't lacking. His rapping ability wasn't lacking. Wait, was Bob the one who said it's simple but effective to me? Simple shit that I fuck with, right? I think he was the one who said, and I know I said I want to recite bars, but I just love this bar. ESPN Classics, so you should know how the game go, but you know how the game, something like that. And I love, first of all, it's one of my favorite channels. Like you already know how the game go, like, but you still watching it, but you know what's about to happen because it's a like throwback. It's a classic throw. That line, and it got a big reaction, which made me so proud to like react to it too. Because I was like, I'm reacting crazy, and I don't even know. Like I left the screen when he said it. Like, oh my, and I just left the screen. I didn't know if they reacted to it how I did. Simple shit, but it was fire to me. Bob was lacing. Syntax be wildin'. He straight wildin'. The thing about Syntax though, sometimes he be so amped up that sometimes, and I said this when we did a watch back with him, well, not with him. It was one of his battles. We had a watch night against Death the Kid, and what I noticed is he like ripping in portions, getting the sorting, some dumb. He be losing wind when he get to his punch sometimes. So sometimes it's not able to hit as hard as it could be if he had better breath control. And I'd be like, oh, like I heard him, it sounded good, like the bar was good, but he lost all. He at this point, he like, you got to get that out. He got to find a little pocket where he can, like, inhale so he can just keep going. That's like a minor critique. Maybe he might not be able to change that. I don't know, but fire battle. I mean, that's a 3-round, I would have to give it to Syntax just based on him being consistently good and being clean. Material-wise, I think I like Bob shit a little better. I like a guy who can bounce from, like I said, different pockets, different, like, branches of the punch from 2 to 4 to like whenever. It wasn't just every 4, every 4, every 4. He was doing different shit. But yeah, if he was just a little clean, he probably would have got that. But Syntax was wilding too. I love that battle. I fuck with it. Fuck with it. Sweeney versus Benji Reckless. This is a cool battle too. It wasn't up there with that one I just talked about. I think Benji is a little underrated, but I think what his problem is just kind of like a repetitive, like he doesn't. And I'm not saying the twerk or Perez Mafia inflections and changing pitches. It's just he's at one consistent pace, and that just lends to either if the bar hits is dope. When it's not, it's not never. He don't never have. I don't use the word trash, but he don't never have trash shit to me. It's just sometimes he breaks even with hits and misses. Sometimes I thought he was good. I liked his third a lot. I think it was his third. I'm doing this with. I'm not editing shit. I hope y'all notice. I'm about to run through every day, every battle. If y'all got somebody else doing this, holla at me. Because I don't think y'all do. But anyway, as for Sweeney, like presence, crowd control, a couple angles here and there, nothing really too heavy that I don't remember. I just thought he just had better materials. Not too much to take away from this. This felt like a real sportsman battle. Like, not saying they were friends or I don't even know their relationship, but it was just this felt more like a spar than a war. You get what I'm saying? This felt more like a sparring session. And I just think Sweeney was better as in a sparring session. I think Sweeney got it. Nothing too stand out for me in this battle. Good material, nothing like tear the roof off a building good, in my opinion. That's it. I'm going to move on, all right? Now, Shy G versus Arcane. Oh, man. Arcane. Look, he went first. He chose to go first. Little Angel, little Angel chose to go first, and I was just like, sure you want to do that? You want to, because when I always feel in one rounders, this is a 1 round battle. I feel like with Arc, and just anybody who goes first in 1 round battle, the person who goes second usually raps longer. I didn't do any time keeping on this battle. It felt like Shy rapped way longer than Angel, bro. It really did. But in that short amount of time, that what I felt was a short amount of time, I thought Angel was saying some shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I felt like he was. I felt like I heard him before the battle say I just wanted to go first and get this shit out the way or something like that. Like, they had an audio plan as they're setting up for the battle that's about to, happen. I felt like I heard him say, I'm going to go first or something, or I just want to get this battle. Because that was the problem. I felt like he was rapping in a hurry. Like, he was just trying to get it out, no matter if it sounded the best, if he delivered it as strong as he wanted to. It was almost like somebody who battles someone that they really look up to and just want to get their shit over with so they can hear the opponent rap. Like, that's what it felt like. But, that's... Maybe I'm being unfair. I don't know. But as for Shy G, when Shy is like this, a little more serious, he was funny, but he wasn't like, I'm going to try to be funny so bad, like I'm going to reach. Like, I felt like sometimes he does that. Sometimes he's going for the laugh, and it just don't hit. So it's just like, ew. It's like, in the comedic terms, you bombed. Like, he'd be going for it, and you can tell. To me, like, some of this funny shit was just unintentional. He was just in his bag, being really serious, being really violent, saying some of the dopest shit. He probably had some of the best quotables throughout that whole day. And again, you really don't want to judge one rounders if they're debatable and they're close. I feel like this one was pretty one sided to me. Felt like Shaji got it. This kind of reminds me kind of how he was with Marv. When he's in that bag, he's like really got a. He was trying to really make an angel out of this brother, bro. He was trying to really make an angel out of this brother, dog. Like, why he was talking to him kind of filthy, man. I ain't like that. I don't like that. So, watch your mouth, Shy. We ain't doing that. Be respectful, all right? Don't make me come. Y'all gonna make me unretire. But I bring my jersey out the Raptors. It's a wrap. But shout out to everybody on day one who was doing their thing or trying to do their thing. That was dope. Let me just go make sure I ain't miss anyone. No, I didn't. So we're gonna go ahead. So I would say, hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. For day one, I'll give performance of the night on that card to Pathogenic. I will give battle of the night to Syntax and Bob Barker. I really like what Pathogenic was wild. But yeah, Syntax and Bob to me was the best battle of day one. Still, even with Bob being a little shaky, a little achy breaky hardy. All right, I don't know why I just said that. That was crazy. But anyway, day two, we're gonna move on. A lot of people was focused on this card the most because of the main event, some of the names and things like that. It happened on the Saturday. Saturday's usually battle rap big card day in the culture. And so, yeah, man, I'm going to LSG versus Double A. Get right to it. LSG, man, I seen you on Twitter. Shout out to you. Didn't know you had a Twitter. It's good for you, brother. Your material is really good. Your delivery of the material needs a lot of work because it sounds so repetitive. The way you set it up, it's like that it's just like that. But it's like that. It's cool if it's like that, even for a round. Hell, I felt like you was like that the whole battle. But you're saying some really dope shit. You had a lot of A flips, double flips, but they were hitting, and that's so rare. That's so rare when you can flip a name that much, and it doesn't, and the actual material of the flip doesn't like drastically take a deep like death to it. Like you were actually like you was getting better with the flips as you were going. The problem was that flow in I need patterns, a little pace, switch up the pace. That shit was straight like it was just this. I just curved. Hold on, wait. It was just this. Just the whole way. I can see they up double A and A come on. Double A on the other hand, he showed what it's like when you've had a couple of more cards under your belt. You're starting to get the name recognition and just more exciting, a little more dynamic, sound more confident, voice projection was better. Just all the little key things that make a battler stand out is what Double A presented what you lack. Now, material, you had it. I told you guys there's going to be a theme of this whole kind of card. Some people I like who had the better material, in my opinion, didn't win the battle. And this was another case. I just felt like, shout out to Double A. Double A got that kind of clear, to be honest with me. To be honest with you, by me, got it kind of clear. We're gonna run. That's it. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Sometimes you gotta leave it at that. Double A, this is like the third time I've seen him. The third time he's won. Maybe I'm the good luck charm. I don't know, man. Just look at me being. That was very. That was some narcissistic shit. All right, we're gonna go ahead. All right, next was and this is not in order how the battles actually came out. I'm just going in order of the card that how it was laid out here. So Mellow won 5 versus Dev the Demon. Mellow won 5. He had a dope battle versus Mastermind. And he left his mind where the master was at because he didn't bring it this time around. Came out the gate asking about next or bringing up next like Next in the tournament. Then he looking for Next, didn't find Next in behind Dev because Next was off practicing his material because he was up soon. And that really, I've never seen that before. Like you looking for somebody in the crowd that you were speaking about, they didn't show up, and it threw his whole shit off for a minute before he got it back. And he was, and you know, as Drake album will say, nothing was the same. Like it was not the same after that. And Dev went second and took off on the son. He did him dirty. Better be glad it wasn't 3 rounds. That was bad. I don't really got like Dev has gotten so much better to me than when I first checked him out. He was like in a small room verse with Geechee there, and I was like, he nice. He got some of the intangibles, but he's missing some shit. But then I saw him against like Plex and Smooth, the Jugment. Like he's just been getting better. He's starting to take his craft more serious. Like if this was Dev, and Dev will tell you, if this was Dev maybe 2.5, 3 years ago in a 1-rounder, it didn't matter what league it was on. He might have just melded in. But he did not. He did not. He's starting to respect these opportunities because Ibattle is an opportunity. So when you on here, you gotta show up and show out. I even seen when the stream not went down, but when the battle was over and they got the flyer up and they're about to transition to the next battle, I even seen Dev giving Mellow 1-5 some advice. And that was dope to see. You know, each one teach one, pass it down. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. But yeah, just for Mellow, gotta go back to the drawing board, brother. Knox CJA was one. You know, I had the pleasure of doing like a face-off. It's on the app called Cult Convos. I think I got also an interview with J Jeans. Oops. It's really dope. I appreciate them having me on the app doing those interviews. That was the only one that was a face-off. And what happened was right, man. CJA gave him credit for being a really dope puncher. Knox is really talented. His setups can leave a lot to be desired at times. And when somebody got a real heavy angle on him, it hits different when he has to rap after that. So I think in the second round, it was CJA breaking down all of his flaws in his writing and what he does to kind of like cope with it or comb over it. You know what I'm saying? And when he went next time, you can see, I think it might have been the first round. But when he went the next time, I'm like paying way more attention to what CJA was talking about. That's really good when you can do homework and execute it to the point where it makes you actually view the battle rapper differently a little bit. But Knox's first round was crazy. I think he ended it with something about feed. What did he say? Feed me, see more. That shit was fire. That first round was good, man. You can, if you're being kind, you could really, I could see you giving Knox that first. Because he said a lot of shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at y'all if y'all got him. But I actually just really, to be honest, I might have CJA all 3. 2-1 for sure. I think CJ clearly won this battle to me. Sorry, Knox. Can't lie to you. You ain't going to get better with people lying to you. Yeah, I just thought he was just... this is one of the few times where Knox went against someone who really showed experience, as opposed to, you know, I'm about to out rap this dude who's like, no, battle rap is still a thinking man's game, and I thought, you know, the plan of attack that CJA had was just stronger, man, overall. So they both should get good plates after this. Hopefully, Knox take heed to some of the criticisms about maybe his setups and structure and things like that, and pull some vet shit. Now you gonna become like an Ibattle vet, you know, for the next wave that comes under you. Use these as like learning tools to stash some shit for yourself. Because like when CJA got into that joking bag of how you like talking about crushing the head of a woman that likes you or something like that, like when you got into that bag, that shit works, man. Y'all gotta stop acting like jokes don't work in battle rap, man. That shit works. All right, so shout out to you two gentlemen. Next battle, Def the Kid versus Ken Savvy. Ken, my guy, you are very, very talented. I like like in order to get in FTW, do you have to have just it's an automatic? You got to have elite level like vocal projection. Like, is that a qualification you have to get in FTW? Ken, let me know, Ken. To get in FTW, do you have to have is it automatic that you gotta have God tier vocal projection? Because I'm going to work on that if so, and y'all can send me merch, all right? But seriously, he was really really on his shit when it comes to that segment of battle rap. However, material is where we get the separation of the separation. Def the Kid is going to have to see some more elite MCs in Ibattle and beyond, because he's gaining this little steam, like he's trying to be the big dog over there, bro. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. He was one of my top 3 performers of the whole weekend. Not lying. Not lying to you. Top 5 for sure. Maybe top 3. He was different. He was different. I like it's the way he transitions through, like the transitions be effortless. They don't feel like he's chopping some shit off just to make this fit here. It doesn't feel like he's just piecing shit together. It's like one beautiful story till the end, and then I close the book. Second round, I open up another book and do the same thing. It's really good, man. He's talented. He's very comfortable. But he's been good like this. So even against Knox, where Knox kind of blew up because of the line, the PS, he got arrested literally because of the system. Like even when he went against Def in the one rounder, but everybody was kind of focused on Knox. Def was good in that battle too. He's been nice for a minute, but this shit was on full display against Ken Savvy, man. And Ken Savvy, he's good too, but sometimes it's just not your night. This wasn't the time for you to shine above all else. It was Def's time. Ken time will come though. But Def was on one. Indigo, shout out to you, brothers. He was. I want to repeat lines so bad, but that's just not what I do. So I got to try to limit that. But yeah, that's what we at with that. Marv won. Chuck. Marv is Marv. That's really all I got. Marv is Marv. Don't get me wrong. The 30s member, the rapper, he did have good material. I did like some of the things he said. I like his conviction a lot. Like he really, when he sells out for like a tool or grip or wherever he say, how he's like his opening words, wherever he gets into, it kind of grabs you. Like I'm pulled into what he's about to say. It's just really a matter of it being potent enough to where other people are convinced. So when when your opponent raps and kind of gives you that same energy, they've already made their mind up who they're riding with. Because if you watch battle rap, sometimes that happens. Sometimes somebody can just totally have the crowd in the palm of their hands after the first or second round that now you've gotten them convinced and they're riding with you. I don't think he did that, especially since he went first. Marv kind of instantly, with like a whole little whole little segment entering the round just off the bat. And it was a one rounder. This one, I mean, I gave it to Marv, but it wasn't like overwhelmingly. He just smoked him. But, it was a good battle. Marv is a legend for a reason. I think people can't just keep playing with his name like he ain't one of the ones who've been holding down battle rap forever. So Shout out to Marv. I thought that was a good showing. But legends gonna legend out here. What was next? This one I wish was 3. I really wish this was 3. Jay Jeans versus Oops. I wish this was 3. Not gonna lie to you. Hey, yo, Jeans. That can we get? Was that round just specially for him? Because the shit you was tapping into on there, bro. About the people in your family who got these political ties as well. So basically kind of counter nullifying. Well, I wouldn't even say counter writing because I didn't think Oops was going to get into that, but basically matching his views and ties with your own to kind of offset that was genius. I thought the way you were rapping though, you were rapping with intent. I love when I watch somebody who was rapping to their opponent, but it's a message sent through his opponent to everybody else. Like I'm talking to you, but you're only like the vessel for everybody getting this work. That's why I felt like Jeans, the type of time Jeans was on. And that's very rare. It's very rare you can really see it and notice it. Like, ooh, he's talking to you, but he's also talking to a lot of other people too. A lot of the others out there. But then Oops ain't just come here to play. Oops came back. Oops came back wilding too. The thing with him, a little choppy, just a little bit. But this is one of the battles that I felt like I don't think he had the better material per se. I think I would still give the edge to Jeans there. But I think when his shit hit, it hit at a higher ceiling to me. Like when he haymakered, it was a haymaker. It was just like a 10. Whereas when Jeans hit a haymaker, it was about like at a 9. Which is still, we're talking about great. But you're getting a full effect of what Oops said, and it just hits. And maybe it's just his voice, the way he slows it down, how he's bringing some of his accolades into it, as opposed to going against a guy trying to get to where he is. I thought that always work if you execute it right. People say, oh, all he going to do is talk about money, or all this person going to do is talk. Well, yeah, but how you do it is what wins people over. And I think Oops does that sometimes, man. But I know it's a one rounder again. There's a lot of them. Might edge it to Jeans though. Still, I don't know. That's crazy. I think, yeah, Jeans. I might get it to Jeans. I ain't gonna. Luke Castro versus Mulips was fun. I don't want Mulips to if Mulips was in a tournament. I don't know how high he would be graded. It's very acquired taste, man. It's a very acquired taste fucking with Mulips. Like you just don't know how many people really rocking with him. In, like I said, in a tournament setting, how would you judge his rounds? We'll find out. One day, maybe. Lou, on the other hand, got crazy pretty quick. He was good. I wanted to just say they were like all these quote unquote big names or established names. They respect the hell out of Ibattle because they do not drop the ball. They rarely drop the ball when they go to Ibattle. So that's dope to see. But yeah, man. What can you say? Man? Lou Castro went Lou Castro like the back half of that battle. And it was kind of curtains. All right? But salute to Mulips. He be getting really dope looks. And he'll nip this one in the bud and be right back. You know what I mean? Next versus Wise. You talking about a battle for $1,000 on the line. I believe, who were the judges? It became, was it Marv? E Hart didn't make it, so it was like Marv, Tone Bro, I believe, and I forgot the third person. Forgot who the third person was. I'm not kidding. If y'all remember, let me know. Was it Let's Talk Battle Rap in the building? I think it was them. Shout out to them. But the battle went to Knox. Pretty unanimous. I agree. Here's why. First round might have been the best Knox round. Might have been all year. But here's the thing. Wise went first. Now, y'all tell me am I bugging? On the replay, and when I was watching it, it looked from all on my stream, Knox, he be like, yo, this is Knox, demons, blah, blah, blah. And then when Lex is about to say, why state your name and all that, he just starts rapping. So I tweeted about that, like maybe that was a bad move to just go first and not. But, Wise is telling me, no, like, they flipped the coin and he started rapping because he was going first. Anyway, I just didn't see that. I didn't see that on my stream. But respect, if that was the case, you just had bad luck then, man. Because soon as you were done, Knox came out the gate barking. And the thing about this battle is, and the thing about Wise is, I said this, Wise, I see why he gets the looks that he gets. Because he's very consistent. He does have really good bar quality. Like, he's not just throwing a lot of random shit in there. Now, granted, the next flips weren't all heat. He had some I fuck with. But just the fact that he takes time to say some of the dopest, like, street shit, for what he does in his areas and things like that and apply it in the battle rap form, I see why he gets those looks against like a Tay-Rock, a Geechee, and things like that. But the problem is when you're betting against somebody like a Knox, you got to be more than just good all 3 rounds. And that was the problem. Knox creates moments and like wow type of bars. If you're just creating, that was good. That's not gonna get it done, especially in the judge battle, man, in the building. So Knox, man, Knox. Don't change, bro. Don't change. That's all I gotta say, homie. You know what it is. Just don't change, and you can be wherever you feel like you need to be. Just don't change. 'Cause that performance was one of the ones that I like to see more of from you. And Wise, keep doing what you do, but just try to throw some big, heavy bombs in your material because your shit can go from a 7.5 to a 10 because you do have, I've seen the ability for you to land those big shots that are shaped, because sometimes in a judge battle, sometimes it'd be one line that can just shift whoever was judging that battle. Like, oh no, that was the one right there. I was at a battle at Bar Wars with Chilla Jones, and it was a judge battle. Dude said a heavy ass line, and Chilla was like, well, that seals it. Sometimes all it takes is a line or two to seal it for you. So you gotta, I think, just work on creating those, and everything else will take care of itself. Main event, Homeschool versus Ace Amin. And when I say, man, top 20 battle of 2021, myself and Nico, the voice of the West, we do that every year. Started last year, and we're going to continue this every year. The end of the year, the top 20 battles from all leagues all over the world. Not just in your region, not just in the U.S., not just North America, the world. This is in my top 20. Don't need to deliberate. Not about to sugarcoat it. Not about to like, ooh, I wonder if it's in there. Bravo to you men. Bravo to Lex. Oh, wrong. There we go. Bravo to Lex for putting this together. Because this is one of those. This is a classic Ibattle. This battle wouldn't happen anywhere else. But this battle wouldn't happen anywhere else. It looks like a matchup that people wouldn't like. But I am so confident this is going to be fire that I'm going to not give a fuck what the law averages are even saying. I don't care how logical this doesn't look. I'm going to do it. And shout out to him because he got one with this one, man. Ace, all 3 rounds clean. All 3 rounds with some fire in it. Took some chance. I wouldn't call them chances for him, but just took some, some turns in approach and things like that. And he was cooking, man. He was really, really cooking. Homeschools is different, kind of. he gives me the belief, like I said, and I tweet this out. Homeschool now is what I thought SoulCon was going to be like when he returned against Disaster. That's like I thought he was going to be on some homeschool shit, breaking you down, rapping well, punchlines, and then I'm out. Homeschool is on one. Homeschool is on one. He's tough to beat. Ibattle, he might, when it comes to the Ibattle battlers, I'm talking about all of them. Real sick. I think real sick. I would say Dunch, sick, and Homeschool might be there. Right. Be the next one. As far as just toughest to beat, man, over there. I'm talking about within the roster and other people coming over. He might be, man. He might be. Because the approaches he took, the angles with Amin always pause and things like that, bringing up the Tez situation, but executing them beautifully. We already know what went viral with the shoulder bump. We all know that, but even before that, he was saying just some elite level shit. And I feel like I made that sound a lot talking this battle. Like, but that's how good it was, man. And Ace with the whole Weapon X shit. Oh my goodness, this brother is well studied, studying really, really well over there on that Marvel shit. Good Lord, he was saying shit I had no clue about, and I watched damn near every Marvel movie. Like, what? That is new to me. But no, shout out to Ace. 3 rounds of dopeness. Shout out to Homeschool. 3 rounds of dopeness. When that battle drop, it should just do mad numbers. Top 20 battle for sure. Lock it. And that was day 2. Performer of the night on this card. As good as Def the Kid was, I gotta give it to Homeschool. Genius was good too. I gotta give it. Yeah. Performance, Homeschool, battle of the night, Homeschool and the Ace. I'm sorry, I can't even lie. Like he got both of those. Let's go to day 3. It wasn't as many battles. Like some of the battles I see here. Like I'm just gonna try to go through the ones I remember. It was Cool and HF Smooth. I do remember that one. Not gonna lie, a bit of a lackluster battle. I believe HF Smooth is another FT Dub member. Again, great aggression and projection. But neither one was hitting the mark with this one. Just gonna skip. I'm not about to spend time being slanderous because it's just not my bag. I just, what I would say is, get better in just preparation for HF Smooth, and with Cool is just try to watch more shit and pull some really good references out to help deliver your punches. The next battle on here, I don't remember any of these going down from this section. Oh, Wreak Havoc and Mac the Captain was good. I gave that battle to Wreak. Just cleaner out the gate. Had more just his energy with bar quality. I think I forgot I don't know who was that who said he kind of reminds them of Mr. Biscuit, who would be fire, by the way. A matchup just randomly I would like to see. I don't even know if it happened already. Maybe it happened in the Crucible somewhere. I don't know. But Anderson Burris versus Mr. Biscuit. You talk about what that could be. I'm just saying, Lex. I'm just saying, man. I don't know. I like that. Mr. Biscuit got one of the top 20, 25 pins active. Active pins right now. Mr. Biscuit pin is nuts, bro. And but Wreak Havoc kind of gives you that feel, just the way he enunciates a bit. And what he chooses to make stand out, to bring extra emphasis on. It kind of gives me a Biscuit vibe. You know what I'm saying? But it's good, though. It's his own shit. Mac got a style, to me, that would have been dope maybe 10, 15 years ago. It doesn't seem super polished, but it doesn't seem very current and up to date with the formula that people use to win battles now. he don't have to totally change and be like headshot. You know, he don't have to be in that bag, but just a little more energy, a little more self-awareness, and just a little more into the current event style of punching. And I think he'll be better. But I gave that battle to Reek. Not gonna lie, I like Reek. I think he was better in. I forgot the other battle he had, but I think he was better in that battle than this one. But I did see some flashes of what I began to like about him early on. Anyway, after that we had G Show Lord Giovanni. That battle. Now I do remember that battle actually went down first. That was the first one on the stream. G Show to me won this battle, but Lord Giovanni to me got better as the rounds progressed and as he got more comfortable. But G Show is really good. I think he's Canadian too. What I liked about him is he's kind of sneaky deadly. Like and I guess that's the whole thing about not judging a book by its cover. Because I showed, who was that I showed the battle? And they was like, oh, he about to be on some nerdy shit. Like, he had, like, I guess references to shit that you might deem nerdy. But he was just good without really toting the fence of being nerdy or being street. He was just like, I'm locked into who I am, just talking about you. I don't have to, like, fit a role to get these bars across. And that was dope. Lord Giovanni, you know, he had energy, he had bars. It just wasn't enough. Like, wasn't nothing too bad of missing. It just wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough. Didn't sell it enough. That's what it was. Didn't sell it enough. And didn't rap with a sense of urgency that he was in a real fight. He was a little playing it too cool as if they were just shooting the shit. G Show came out firing, guns blazing. You gotta be more careful out there, man. I like what G Show did though. It was dope. Ant Keith versus Rue Bando was fire. Here's the thing about Ant Keith, bro. You rap 1,000. You remind me of Casino in Ultimate Madness 4 tournament. You was 100 miles per hour. If you slow down just at you're at like 99.9 miles per hour. If you give me 92, you're really at a different level of dangerous. I think what happens is when you rap that fast and you're punching and you punch a lot, we can't digest how good the punch was that was good. It's like, oh shit, I want to react and I want to kind of get it, but wait, he's already on he's like 3 punches ahead of me trying to hit like he was just going da 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 da. I'm like, hey, fam, slow your ass down, man. Slow down. You got it. But there was a patch though where he slowed it down a bit and there was a bit of a rhythm to it and it came across much better. But that was it. I thought he put a lot of pressure on Rue to outshine him. This is one of the one-rounders that I feel like was just a stalemate because I like some of Rue's shit. But then again, sometimes Rue just has some lazy setups and some lazy punches to get to. Like, it's almost purposely. Like, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose. It's like, I'm going to say something lazy here, fuck it. Because my favorite punch is this, and I'm just going to put this right here, and it's going to overshadow all that. Like, fuck it, this'll do. You ever been doing music with someone who fucked up an ad-lib or something like that? And like, man, it's all good. Just leave it there. Like, they don't give a fuck about perfecting it. Like, that's what he gave me. Like, yeah, it's all right. Like, you can just keep that there. It ain't gonna matter. Like, that's how he punched sometimes with Rue. It's like, this setup wasn't the best. You want to improve? You want to get better at it? We got time. We got like a whole hour we can go through. No, that's fine. That's good. So it's just, I don't know. It was a stalemate because it's one of those classic, more consistent over kind of the bigger bombs. And yeah, kind of is where it is with that one. And the main event was Kang versus Red Flag, which I was really excited to watch because Red Flag, been on a nice little run here. And Kang is one of those guys. To me, he might not be like where Dunch is and Real Sick is, and I don't know how people view him amongst I battle people, because I battle people will tell you, or the people who watch I battle people, but the people who watch I battle a lot and the peers be talking about how dangerous homeschool is. You know, people are saying he's like the toughest person to battle over there. He's hard to beat. I think outside of that circle and bubble, people have been talking about how dope Kang is because of the looks Kang has gotten, like with Real Deal and Danny Myers. So putting a bit, I want to say Red Flag didn't give a fuck about none of that, bro. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. I thought he was dope in the first and the second. Not gonna lie to you, I thought he kind of tailed off in the third, but I think they both did. The second round was a weird round because I felt like the second and third with Kane, he just ended abruptly as fuck. Like he just conquest, or wherever he just ended with, and you're like, wait, whoa, that happened. I'm like, wait, you didn't have more? He's like, man, fuck it, man. Like, and his endings just left me with a bad taste on how the whole round was, and I shouldn't be doing that. Like, particularly in his third, when he was like really turning up. And that's the round I gave him, but again, the ending was weird. Second to me can go in either way. I thought the only clear round to me was Red Flag in the first. I thought he clearly got the first round. Maybe clearly got the second. He was balancing between humor and bars and real like topical type of shit. Just the way he was structuring it, it's like he had a theme here, a theme there, but then I can punch here, punch there. He set his shit up to win a battle, as opposed to I'm about to come up here and rap so much better than you. Although there were times where he did that too. I think with Kang, I don't know. Something was off in this battle to me. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe he was maybe it was one of his best days ever. Who knows? But on cam, just watching, like he just couldn't get into a rhythm. It's like, oh shit, Sue gonna sue me. It's like basketball. When someone like hits a shot, like maybe they missed their first 3 or 4, like damn, I'm missing. Give him the ball again. He hits his first shot. He hits the second shot. You're like, okay, here we go. Now it's time. Give him the ball again, he's right back to square one, missing the streak of shot. That's what it felt like with Kang. It's like every time he'll say a big line, I'm like, okay, here we go. And it's just kind of like you're waiting. Just I don't know what it was. I really don't. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe you guys there who watched it live or watched it on play, maybe you guys thought he was amazing. And maybe sometimes the time of which you watch something plays a part in it. I don't know, because I watched it early in the morning. Maybe you got to have a drink and watch the shit at night. It changed your whole life. I don't know. But until then, I'm going to give that to Red Flag 2-1 in a good battle. Maybe it's not as good as I thought at first, but good battle. Good battle. So for day 3, out of the guys, who would be to perform? I would actually go G-Show. I like what he was doing. He'll be performer of the night for me. 3 rounds of really dope ass shit. I liked him in that battle. I would give him performer of the night, and I would give battle of the night to. I would still say King and Red Flag would probably still battle of the night. So yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Whew, an hour of this shit. Hey. Y'all bet not say no. Y'all can. Yo, hey, let me put this fucking camera on. Hey, Lex, listen here. You be doing your little whole, because you do this like every 5 months, every 6 months. You and Debo from Queen of the Ring do this like where every 6 months y'all make a little media comment about they not covering y'all or people on goofy shit. How like this moment? How like this? Whole weekend. No, I didn't edit shit. You don't see me in different clothes. I ran through all this shit. I think I got most of the names right at about an 89% clip. Soon as you type some shit about media, this is what I want from you and everybody from now on. Everybody, listen. Hey man, y'all media motherfuckers, parenthesis, except for Ledge, top tier pod, or wherever my at name is. Where's my at name? Is right here, at pod tier. That's what I want from now on. Nobody else giving you this shit, man. Damn it. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little irate. I haven't eaten much today. Sorry. Go to 7, man. I look forward to go to 8. Shout out to Ibattle. I've been saying top 5 league for the past 2.5, 3 years. People are starting to catch on. I even see people who are doubting it starting to say it, but we ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say no names. But yeah, man, I rock with the league. I'm gonna continue to support the league as long as they keep doing dope shit. The minute I'm like, and then when they start fucking up, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Ibattle? I did it with King of the Dot 3 years ago. Then I was like, they gonna have a bounce back year. Then they came with the Grand Prix and had one of their best years ever. I'm just a realist. I don't like playing the elitist card. I'm just a realist. I'll be honest with you, but people always say keeping it real, but they just really mean it's their time to be rude and lace it up as honesty. When I say keep it real, I mean giving you honest opinions respectfully, though. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be mutually exclusive. You can be honest as fuck, but still be respectful while being honest. I don't know why. Yeah, like I hate when people be rude as fuck and be like, "Well, I was just keeping it real." Like anyway, Ibattle, salute to you, to all the participants. Thank you for having your material out there on display for the world to see. We out of here as always. Keep it battle rap. Peace and love, y'all.